favor. But we're not seeing the Lucina, we're seeing Chrom.
All right, maybe he is a fan of the Fire
go.
Emblem future lore after all. Here we go.
Here we go, gamers. We got to think here. You know, obviously we know Link's playstyle is very oriented around the bomb, the boomerang, the arrow, all the funny projectiles, especially the blade beam that they get as well. You got to think that it's got to be a game of just trying to get in versus Burnsy's Link. That's the main game that we're going to see played here by Sully, by Stranger. But we'll see if it happens. You know, Chrom obviously very effective at applying pressure once they're in, but Link very, very strong at getting you out. Got the nairs, the rapid strikes with the forward aerial and the whatnot, you know, alongside a great zoning game.
I've been having a look at Stranger's bracket run to get here, just in case anything might have influenced the character switch. He did drop a game against Jim Bits, the Mario player. Other than that, there was a win over Calzors. Is Calzors also a Link, potentially? But I'm not too sure on that one. But nevertheless, the Chrom isn't working out magnificently at the moment, it must be said. Burnsy's going to hold down a slight lead and an up tilt, nearly getting a KO.
Nearly taking the first stock, and we saw as well when Stranger was at ledge, but, you know, going straight off there, not caring the bomb, though.
Oh, don't go for the back air, though. He's going to get further than that.
Helping Link recover there, but hindering Stranger's recovery a little bit earlier. The bomb is going to be a bit of a deciding factor, potentially at ledge. Looking for an F-tilt just to finish things off, but not quite finding it. Burnsy, just taking it so patient. It's Stranger there. Very good. The jab, the back air.
Yes, it takes a bit of practice, but we know.
And the counter.
Got it.
Run off for the counter.
No
and there
way,
we go. The up B almost getting that, dealing a massive bit of damage. The pommels from Link though, and the bomb is lurking. There we go.
We are overdue a KO at this point.
Absolutely, I love that. Just leaving the bomb, and there it is again, pushing this time. Not quite doing the damage, but that little dinky hits just that.
Do
just
something,
enough.
Anyone, go on, swing
just swinging, and enough. Throwing hands, throwing swords, metal meeting flesh, and there we have it. The first stock goes to Stranger.
Nearly 5 minutes left already. We're obviously used to seeing Pelly and Woodpug go down for the time, but this has been more so just a case of these sword-outfitted young men can't slash at each other.
Well, there we go. Speak of the devil, asking you shall receive, and the receiving end of that up tilt was Chrom. The stocks are now even the percents, that slight lead for Stranger at this very moment, but we all know what will happen if the zone gets established. The up B not quite thwarted by the bomb that time. But Burnsy is starting to build percent because, again, you just got to look at it here. The lovely up B off the down tilt, by the way. You got to look at it, though. Every time neutral's being reset, it's either Stranger getting in and getting lovely little rees like that, or it's the projectiles doing their job along with those disjoints that Link has. The forward aerial sending things out.
The movement is a really fun one to track in this because they're basically taking turns. Like, there's always one that's either in disadvantage or standing still, and the other's just making moves. But there hasn't been a moment where at least one of them isn't charged after the other, and charge off stage with a forward air. You will. Stranger taking that second stop.
And taking his turn right there as well. You were saying things were looking maybe a little bit turn-based, but in a turn of the tide of this game has very much turned towards Stranger. He's got hold of the bomb, throwing it straight back at Link and looking for maybe a little confirm off that, but not finding it as of yet.
Yeah, I feel like the almost non-stop relentless movement of both players, that could be a little explanation for Chrom as well, because while Chrom and Lucina are not that different in terms of run speed, Chrom definitely quicker in the air with the fall speed.
Love that Z drop on the bomb.
That's what most of these approaches have been. So
and there
Chrom
we go.
just encouraging that aggressive playstyle, but aggressively charges right into a remote-controlled bomb.
That honestly, that Sheikah Slate-powered big blast is the thing that's been defining a lot of these offstage interactions thus far. The up tilt reaching all the way back, Link pulling it out of the scabbard and finding its mark.
There we go, holding still. That is actually going to be a trade of back airs, but percentage-wise, it's definitely going to benefit Stranger.
I love that, just swinging through the boomerang and swinging right into Link as well, dealing damage, creating off-stage situation. Things have turned once again to the tide of Stranger.
No, now Stranger putting himself in a bad spot. I don't blame him for going off stage whatsoever. It seemed like a heavy risk versus reward in the rewards favor, but
just not terrified at all of that limited recovery, which has been exploited. We have seen it, but not terrified to just go out and swing at Link, which, you know, when a Link is fighting Chrom, you got to think, you know, I'm just going to sit back, I'll be free. They're not going to come out, and lo and behold, here we go. The bomb,
my friend, the bomb.
There we go. The
and
bomb.
The spin attack's going to conclude it for Burnsy in game one.
Bomb bouncing Stranger straight into that up B, letting rip his Burnsy, and the game is over. Game one in what was admittedly rather more competitive than it initially seemed it was going to be, has gone to Burnsy. Now, Stranger there, we saw such effective use of that advantage rate, just charging
He
forward.
was absolutely one forward air away from concluding that game
100%.
ages ago.
Genuinely. It was so interesting to see that the zone didn't really have much of a chance to get established at all. Every time the zone was established, we got a little bit of interaction, with the items and whatnot, the boomerang, the arrow, the up B, obviously sealing out there. But the one thing that Stranger's going to have to watch out for if he is planning to continue flying off stage is that bomb. It hindered the recovery multiple times. Let's see.
We're going to Smashville. Stranger wants to keep the aggressive motions going even further. These two characters are not going to get a chance to breathe.
Absolutely not.
That's probably what Link would want. It isn't what Chrom wants, and that's why we're here. And big star gets that air dodge, but actually escaping pretty unscathed in the end.
You got to think as well, the only thing that may go a little bit right here is the bomb. Obviously, less space on the stage.
Is
more
he
space
gonna go
to
off
control
again?
the bomb. I'm
No.
just standing there waiting. Turn the. Oh, we tech those that time. Stranger was ready for a huge punish and he got it there. Taking stock one already in a spelt. Less than 40 seconds, 37 seconds. That is nuts compared to the first game where we saw that stock hang around for upwards of 2 minutes. Neither being able to swing at each other, but this time they are swinging harder, they're swinging faster, and there's less stage to get away from this aggression on both parties.
Going on Burnsy's ban list in the next one. Stranger just making use of that small area of play to just keep things going. We're going again, lad. Whoa, making a safe
Huge
recovery
back
in the
there
end.
We go. Bomb's going to be coming out.
Safe.
I love how Stranger just waiting and a dash back F smash taking things. Stranger has not lost a stock this game, and both stocks have gone in just under 2 minutes. That is less than a minute of stock. A huge up B to get some damage, but this is
tick, boom.
You
goes in and kicks him in the face instead.
You gotta think, as you said, Tail, that this stage has got to be going on that ban list for Burnsy because lovely, the bomb again.
We've got a chance. That's a snipe.
There we go. That should be
it back.
He is very lovely. The big boy bouncing, but the bomb once again bouncing Stranger straight into an F tilt. The bomb, not so much for its explosive
I
properties.
almost want to know whether Burnsy was just unaware that Chrom was going to make it back, or if he was that confident in the bomb setup that he got planted there. Clearly, he had every right to be confident.
I have never seen a bomb do so much by doing so little. It's just sitting there, and then bonk, and it's taking stocks. It's setting up Stranger for huge confirms on the behalf of Burnsy.
If you do see an undetonated bomb, that is still quite an intimidating thing to walk across in your little stroll down the park. So that pressure's going to surmount, and now that's going to be
there we go.
Maybe not a
huge nair. There we are. The bomb's still looking for. Are they going to read on the thing, or maybe looking for a ledge trip potentially if the situation arose? But then end of the boomerang
just kicks him right into the boomerang.
The percentages are climbing, and the forward air is going to close out stock. Burnsy has turned up.
The crowd is coming alive for Stranger right now.
And there we go, that's it. Burnsy, just as I was about to say, coming more alive, has in fact lost their third and final Life 4 game to 1-1. We saw a much different game there. In game 2, we saw more aggression, more just risks being taken, but that bomb once again remains a key factor.
Let's Stranger, watch the stage pick.
Let's see, yeah. You got to think Smashpoint.
Rarely do I care about stages this much, but
small battlefield. Okay. Interesting.
That will do. It's still got a small playing field for Chrom to close down, but you can at least put a bomb on one of those platforms and take it out of the playing field.
Yeah.
I think that was... It wasn't the idea with Smashville because it was Stranger's counter pick, but maybe that's why he left it on. But here it's going to be a little more effective. Just take away that half of the stage.
Yeah, let's see. Boomerang out.
It's a little bigger.
The dancing blade escaped right there.
So here we go. Wow, actually getting straight away from that up tilt. Never mind then. One of those moves that used to hit from the ground up. Now it really is just an up tilt only, and it's definitely to the move's detriment. There we go. Let's just pick a direction and swing in it.
Up airs, juggling on behalf of Stranger right there. Ooh, but just dashing right through. Not afraid of the boomerang. Certainly not afraid of that bomb, especially now that it's in his possession.
Mine now.
It's gone. Oh, and the big F smash.
Okay, and you can't recover with it until it's detonated. Actually, it does detonate.
Just
one
about
bomb,
there.
The other one out.
There we go. The jab back.
We'll do it instead.
You love a big jab back air to take these stocks very effectively. Let's see if things get... Oh, but my lord, the percentage on Stranger is so low. I didn't actually realize what percent had been actually done there, but you got to think Burnsy's got to get some percent on fast, but this smaller stage seems to be paying dividends once again to Stranger, especially now, if you notice, he's grabbing that bomb more. He's getting around it. He's disposing of it or taking it for himself. The situation is going to be settled once more, though. The lovely great attack. Just get rid of that bomb and get through.
Okay, so, oh no, boomerang. You know what? You can only throw it, so if you've thrown it once, you can't throw it again. Burnsy really, really relying on his projectiles while he's in center stage.
Forward aerial again! Oh! Looking for something huge off stage there, but it's all okay because his extra credit is starting to mount up a little bit. Just jump. I love it. Jumping.
Again.
Oh,
this is my bomb.
How
with it, I will detonate myself.
How unfortunate was that? Stranger jumping, doing such an effective recovery, just grabbing the bomb, but not able to get back as a result.
So instead, at the moment he thought he had center stage, just take those link kicks. One of the most modest back airs in the game, and it's still not bad by any means.
The up air's coming out, looking for a little string, using the platform bouncer, but not quite getting the damage.
Oh
no, just charges F smash, reading an option, potentially an air dodge in to avoid something dangerous.
I think it's fair to say that in all the games so far, the play has not been very vertical. There's been a lot of horizontal swings, be it the projectiles or the swords. They're going purely off the sides here and going for ledge trapping. There was a little bit of a central up air string from Stranger a little bit ago, but that was noteworthy in and of itself, simply for going up.
Looking for turnaround jab there, maybe miss input, but more likely looking to read a roll behind. Forward aerial coming right through, and the back edge chasing so deep! Almost paying with the boomerang coming
the
back.
Returning boomerang had a little bit more knockback, or if it could have taken a jump or something, that could have been a surprise.
Oh,
but Stranger gets away with it. And now this is a free combo, or one back air and the stealing of the bomb. That will do. I'm just going to go bowling. There is a lane 7 in Sheffield.
Imagine so.
Bowling after party at Smashpoint.
Oh, wait, forward aerial is going to take it. The sword from Stranger. Chrom just swinging too far overhead, not quite bringing it down quick enough to thwart that forward air attempt. Oh, and the grab just missing there.
Yeah, all of the Fire Emblem characters have a bit of a trend with their grab where if the hitbox is shifted away from them even slightly, then they'll just miss it. It's just linked to the hand and that's all. Okay, there we go, catching with the up air. Burnsy managing to navigate out of disadvantage to the other side.
Oh, just running in with that nair again. Look at that back, that could have been very dangerous. Not quite. Virtually, but that forward aerial will be, and that's game 3 done in favor of Stranger. Once again, just hurtling into that blast zone and just taking that stock.
Yes, yes. So, no need to swap onto Lucina or anything like that.
Absolutely
this is
not.
Stranger set to lose. Burnsy's going to have another think. Takes it back to small battlefield and basically just needs to get some room.
Yeah. Every time we saw Stranger navigate so effectively around the bomb, the boomerang, we just saw sometimes Burnsy would throw the bomb out and Stranger would just sprint in, say no thank you, ignore the bomb, and just prefer to deal damage instead. I don't need to get rid of your little tool that's going to try and control my neutral. It's fine. I'll just run at you and kill you before you get the chance to use it.
So, Stranger one game away from winners quarterfinals, which will put him against EMAS, a man on something of a tear at the moment, you could say. Did drop a game to Tigerton, but Stranger will want that opportunity, as will Burnsy. And right now, he's slowly working towards it. Ooh, keeping that little extra extension with the remote bomb. I like that, but Stranger says, what if I just down air you on the ground?
What if I just dot you? What if I just cleaved you in twain? Just went right into you, air dodge there, avoiding potential up air chains coming out.
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw the bomb into the ground and use it
drop,
later.
here we go.
How are you going to get past this? You won't.
For a roll.
I think that's kind of a best case scenario, to be honest. Just get detonated to the other end of the stage.
Yeah. Oh, and there we go, catching.
That's where you don't want to be.
Soaring slash.
Here comes another boot. No,
oh, bouncing again.
Essentially. Yeah. Just with a bomb instead of a jump.
Oh, okay. That was a nice little interaction. It's not paid.
Boomerang that hit rather than the bomb.
Yeah, it's not paid dividends there.
Interrupting his own plan.
Not paying dividends was that, as Stranger was able to take Burnsy all the way to the side of the stage, and now One interaction off stage or a jab into back air will be enough. The bomb is going to detonate. Oh, but just calling out the rising momentum of that bomb and forcing Burnsy not back to stage but back to the blast zone from whence he came.
All right, so it's idea time.
Oh, the big! That was crazy! A huge spot aerial into another one.
Is one stock away from fighting EMAS for a place in top 8.
That was so worth it. That was amazing. It's an idea from Stranger just saying,
Oh, don't
I'm
let it
all
happen
right.
to you again. Hang
Oh,
on.
oh my lord.
Away,
That has
Sully
to be.
is playing
You've
with
got to keep your
momentum
composure
right
after getting
now.
hit with something like that. That was crazy from Stranger. What a call it. What an option. Just so worth
Whoa. Is
I
he going to go
started-
off again?
it. Oh my lord.
Take that, but the bomb is out of the picture. Just get rid. He's
Oh
not
my
even taking
lord.
damage at this stage. That's a hit.
Oh, reading the roll, but not quite getting the spacing. There is Stranger. Back air coming out. Burnsy's percent is incredibly high. A jab back air at ledge. Anything is going to take this point. A lovely back air coming through, but not quite finding it. Rolling through. Very
Runs
effective
back
from
through.
Burnsy.
Oh,
Re-established the
pivot.
neutral. The bomb. Come back in. Oh, my lord.
And now the bomb belongs to Chrom.
Oh!
Tick, tick, boom. He can't
Going
detonate
backward.
himself,
Oh,
but he
my
can
lord.
just look at your head.
Looking for a bomb confirmed up the road is Stranger, but not quite getting it. A huge
You know what,
back air,
this is a
but
good
lovely
streak
active
from
from Burnsy
Full
resetting things.
credit where it's due.
Burnsy
This
has
is a bit of
taken
a
the
comeback.
stock. Here we go. Burnsy is one hit away, but we know what can happen in games like this.
Is he
with
gonna down it?
Luka. You know what can happen in games like this. If Burnsy's able to re-establish that zone, get a little bit of space, maybe, just maybe, we will see the comeback and take us to a game 5. It has been a scintillating set so far here at Super Smashpoint 4.
So what is the final idea from Sully? We're not exactly going to go for a suicide kill at this point.
Oh my lord.
Just break through that wall
That
of
zone.
things that Link is throwing at you, and then the final swing will be yours.
I'm so
But
sorry.
if Burnsy just keeps
Oh
throwing
my
stuff,
lord.
when's it going to end?
Just trying to run through the boomerang. Stalling Sully enough to get that. They're now off stage. The bomb is set back up, but it's gone. Detonate maybe a little bit prematurely.
And the stage control is all Burnsy's right now. He may be losing on percent, but this is
Oh my
one
lord.
of the best situations he could
This
ask
stock is
for.
completely turned around.
He's going to have to recover that. Gets
Oh, looking for
away
the
with
jab,
it.
just a catch. As we've seen it happen so many times this set already. Burnsy.
Still has to
No,
take
he's
damage
gonna
for it though,
fall
and
to
that is it for Stranger. SPF running up onto stage to
Look at
support the Manchester hero. Big stuff from